Greetings and welcome back to Dragon City. All right, yeah, it's up there. It's up there. We'll get to that. We'll get to that. Right. Okay. So anyway, let's quickly about the breeding thing here. Now, I think I got one of the combinations. I'm not sure. It came up as 20 hours. Although I'm concerned I may actually not have it. The reason for that is I think that the result of this breeding and the breeding. Let's get to the breeding I'm talking about here. Is it this one? Yes, it's this one. I think that's actually supposed to be a legendary. I'm talking about the top one now. I think that's supposed to be a legendary, which means it's probably a lot longer, which means I probably didn't get it. I got something else. So, not a lot of time left, but I'll try that one again, even though it's a little inconvenient. Now, I never got the one down below, but you know, I might actually have... It looks a little familiar. I might actually have that one in storage. I'm not sure about that one, the one you're supposed to get from videos, but at this point, frankly, I don't even care. I really don't. Because look, oh, I could get a legendary dragon. What does that matter? Doesn't matter anymore. I couldn't do this if I wanted to because I have to save my gems. And what do I have to save my gems for? Well, now let's get to it. We have a heroic race. There we go. We have a new fella up here too. And there's some new wrinkles to it, but let's cover this stuff first. First of all, you can see I'm in second place. I believe that that person in third place is a full lap behind me. Now, right behind me, you'll notice that there's an icon there that's got like flag colors there. Right there. That's the person in first place. Yeah, they're a full lap ahead of me. Okay, so let's take a look. Alright, the individual ahead of me is a full lap ahead of me. But I am a full lap ahead of the person in third place. Which is rather significant. Yeah, so... It's not everything, but it really is kind of the way, you know, that's really what you need to do. You need to win the race. Frankly, you need to win the race. They did add an extra wrinkle this time, but you need to win the race. Anyway, let's take a look at this guy. Okay, the high Amaka dragon? I don't know. Anyway, he's got darkness out front, he's got fire, he's got war, and he's got lightning, which is an interesting combination. I think that may be the only second one that's got fire. I'm not sure about that. I think that's right. I think that only the High Comet Dragon has water, has fire on there too. But anyway, he looks kind of interesting. He looked kind of interesting indeed. So the winner, of course, will get him. That's the person who finishes in first place. Now, you also have these other dragons here. We have the Nightmare Dragon. He's an epic. He's got darkness, fire, and metal. Then we got this one here, which is a Pyre Dragon. Yeah, kind of... Ghost Rider-y there, isn't he? Yeah, kind of Ghost Rider-y. Anyway, he's got metal, fire, and darkness, which is a good combination, you know, for, you know, a Ghost Rider. You know what I mean? Good choice of elements there. And then we have the Seafloor Dragon, and we got all kinds of stuff growing on him. Okay. And he's got issues. He's got issues. He's got, I don't know where light comes in there, though. But I would think nature might be a better idea. So he's got terra, he's got water, and he's got light. And yeah, he's a rare. Okay, so that's the person in first place gets all of that. Now the person in second place gets those dragons. They don't get the big guy. They get those dragons, those ancillary dragons that we just saw there a minute ago. Now that's for the second and third place person. Now for everybody else who qualifies, they'll get those two dragons and they'll get 25 gems. So, frankly, if you don't finish in first place, you want to finish in 4th to 8th. That's kind of the mistake I made last time. But then again, I actually did have a chance at it, so if luck had gone my way, maybe I would have stood a better chance. But of course, now I have a complete lap difference now, but we'll see how it works. I mean, it was just a couple of hours ago that I was a half lap behind. And obviously, in the meantime, somebody completed some stuff. Kind of like what I'm planning on doing. So anyway, that's the heroic race. Yeah, we got this one for another like 10 days or something like that. But like I said, they did add a new wrinkle this time. Now, you had instances like, not the last race, but the one before that. The one before that, I got blown out in the first day. Because there were two people who finished in first and second place who had over 20 laps. But that kind of sucks because, you know, the person who finished in second place didn't really get much for that, right? But now they've changed that. And I think this is a good change. Anyway, they got these special rewards now. Yeah, anniversary rewards. I'm guessing it's just for this race. Probably the anniversary of the first race they did, right? If you reach lap 4, you get 15 gems and you get one of those orbs. I got mine already. When I got to lap 4, the next time I logged in, it says, hey, here's your reward. You get a chest with all this stuff in it. Okay. If you get to lap 10, then you get the Hypheneer Dragon. I have him already, of course. That's Lord Chuckles. I would have preferred a different dragon, one that I didn't have, but this is good. At least people who get to lap 10 will get something. You got a chance. You got a decent chance at a heroic dragon that's completely in your control. You know, it's completely in your control. You're not dependent on somebody else who can blow it away, you know? And of course, if you get to lap 15, whether or not you win the race or not, it seems as if you're going to get this dragon, the new one. So that's okay. Although lap 10 is significantly easier to get to than lap 15. So we'll see how that works out. I figure I might end up getting another him, but I probably won't wake him up. There's no real purpose in having 2 of them. You know, I mean, if I only had 1 heroic dragon, or I didn't have any heroic dragons, you know, it's good to get. You know, if I had, say I only had 2, then I'd get a second one of him and I'd work on it, because I may never see another one. But, and we got the guy in the end here. If you do the 15 laps, you get him. You don't have to win the race. That's good, because you don't have to depend on somebody else who's going to blow it all out, you know. So anyway, this is a nice wrinkle. I hope they continue doing something like this in the future, especially if we start getting dragons in the middle there, like the high nucleus dragon. That would be good if we did that next time, you know, right down the middle, because I don't have him. I'd like to have him. If they're doing them in order, that's probably what would happen. I hope they do that. I hope they do that. Okay, so anyway, let's go in and see what's going on. We were already in there a minute ago, but let's take another look. Okay, so you can see where I am in this stage. I am a full lap behind the person in first place. I completed this other stuff. The problem here, I cannot breed anybody at the moment. The soonest and I can get any of those guys out of the breederys would be 11 hours, I believe. Yeah, the combination I was running up above, the armadillo and the Korean soccer dragon, that actually worked and came up to 62 hours. So that one is just off for now. That one is not going to help me with anything. So that combination did work. I'm getting the forged dragon, I believe. I was just a forged dragon. Anyway, here though, I think I have another fight available now, so I'm going to do that. Okay, it's the Beholder dragon. I don't remember seeing that one before. Anyway, he's got war, so we can handle that. Let's think. Tor can handle that because he's got ice, and he's got well protected actually, in case the other guy goes first. He's not going first. Have some ice for your war, Jobby. Okay, so that advanced. All right, so 5. Yeah, I'm going to hit the button on that. Because I can't do any more breedings, and I'm not waiting another hour. No, I'm not. So we're going to hit the button on that. All right, what do we got? Collecting food. Hatching eggs. Okay, I think I might be able to hatch one. Okay, from battles. I guess we're going to do another battle again. Ocean Dragon. Where is he? Tor. Yes, I do think... It's certainly the ones I have. No one else has fire. So we're going to go in there. He's got ice. And I have magma. And he's got a little stain on the ground where he used to be. Alrighty. Okay, so let's do some food collecting. I have... Okay, I don't need money, so I'm clearing that out. These are all quickies. And I didn't get anything. Alright, restart. These are longer term ones. These have had better success. 1. They did have better success. Now they're not. Wow, I just got 1 from that. That kind of sucks. That really does kind of suck. I'll do one more round here. But, you know, that's what I was doing. I have all these 8 here, and I have them all on 30 seconds. So, especially now that you can restart all of them at one time, it makes it a lot easier. Oh, by the way, here it is again. You see the armadillo dragon, and you can't see him there, but you can see a soccer ball. You got the Korean soccer dragon. That's the one that gave me the combination for, I do believe it was the forge dragon. Hold on. Yes, it was the forge dragon. That's the one we were going for. All right. And 1. Okay, so I have 2 there now. I have 2 there now. All right. Okay, the hatching. I think I have 1. They can hatch. All right. Did I make space for fire? No, it's not fire. All right, hold on a second. Let's find if we have a space for this. I like to have these guys around for feeding when the time comes. I think what this is, I need to get rid of somebody. Because I had one up here that I was feeding. Hold on a minute. Was it over here? Actually, I got a space open there. Why didn't he go there? Because he had Terra. Was I not seeing that properly? Hold on a minute. Yeah, Terra, he should have gone there. Please. Okay, I'm not seeing... Oh, it's there. It's hidden behind. Okay. All right, good. I got the flower. Good, good, good. And I got 2 that time. See, it's very random that way, isn't it? And I still have my little spin. My little spin there. I don't want to do it now. You know, the reason for that is I'll do the hatchings. The hatchings and the battles are harder to do, right? Because if you don't have them available, you don't have them available. The thing about if I do it, it'll come up with like a +1, and you just know it's going to do the food. You just know it's going to do the food because that's what it done. It's what it did to me a couple of times already. So, I got 1. All right. So we'll hold off on that. I'll just do that every once in a while. But that's the heroic race. And did I move up any? I moved up a little bit. So I need to do better than the person in first place at the moment. That's what I need to do. So, I mean, it's in the realm of possibility. See, I mean, the little, the spin thing, it can actually complete an entire node for you. But I would really like to see something that's really hard. It's one of those ones that comes up, and it wants hatching, and it wants breeding, and maybe something else. Maybe League Wins on top of that, which are doable. They're kind of annoying, though, because it messes up the videos, you know? Unless I bite it off in the meantime, right? All right. Yeah, it's a lot easier to do now that you can just do that, right? Okay, so anyway, we got this, we got the heroic race, and the new thing. So if you get to 10, you can get 1. So I'm glad they're doing that now. Even if they're running through the older dragons, which is giving us a second chance to get the older dragons, I hope it's just not the one-time thing. If they do that, I would feel a little bit better about what they were doing, because otherwise it makes it very difficult to get the heroic dragons, you know? Because only 1 in 8 people are actually going to get them. Whereas now... Yeah, I'm just going to sit here while I'm talking. Okay, I got 2 that time. How many do I need? Okay, I need much more. Okay, and that moved me up. Okay, actually, somebody else moved up in the meantime. You're not allowed to do that! At least you have a chance of getting them. I mean, you may not be able to get to lap 10, but at least your fate is in your own hands as opposed to the one person who wins. You know, the one person who wins, and then that's it. So, we'll see how that works out. Anyway, that's the event. That's what's going now. Given the nature of the event, yeah, I'm just going to do this again. Given the nature of the event, you know, there's not a lot really you can cover, so you may see me skipping an extra day here and now while this is going on. I don't know what's going to go on after. What we're probably going to do is, given the time frame, you see at the top, back soon, I'm guessing that they're going to do something when that comes around. In other words, when the race ends, they're going to go back to doing the, what do they call it? The Legends of Deus. They're going to be doing something with that. Probably another event that's related to it, but something else. Something else is waiting for them in the other way. Yeah, I'm just going to keep doing that because that's the way you do it, right? That's the way you do it. Anyway, so I'll stop doing this. Let's go and let's do some league battles, because I think we have 5 this time. Yes, I do. I think we have 5 this time. So let's go over here. Into here. Yes, we do. We have 5 this time. And we got our team in there. I don't see a reason to change it, frankly. I really don't. And I see a reason for myself to stop pressing that X. Yes, I do. Anyway, so we got our team, and Yeah, let's start beating people up here. Because I see there's a 65 down here. Maybe there's awesome dragons waiting there for us. So let's see. Okay, not overly awesome. I mean, it's good for breeding if you want to get legendaries, but yeah. It's a little better than the last one. I think it's a legendary, isn't it? But yeah, sorry about that. Yeah. Yeah, they're all at 25, aren't they? Yeah, unfortunately, he's got an answer for each of them, doesn't he? Have some magma. Yeah, the problem with the new heroic dragon is because he's got darkness out front, he can be critted by 2 elements, that being nature and light. Whereas if you get Tor, you need to have the legendary attribute to crit him. Some crumbs. Okay, and I need gems, so we're going to do this and we're going to get some more gems, because we know we're going to win. 28. Okay, so we're going to do an Aurora Borealis, and it might be a one-shot. Yes, it is. Avalon Dragon, okay. Well, you got a good shot in there. You got a good shot in there. I think I got a better shot in, though. Yeah. Yeah, that's a better shot. Okay, a pure Terra Dragon. Okay, yeah. I don't think it'll be one. It's really close. We got lucky the last time. Yeah, I actually took care of him. Okay, so we got some crumbs, but more importantly, we got some gems. Alright, and we got a whole new league. Okay, we got a 65 here first, but everybody else is a 64. So let's hope that we have something challenging over here. Okay. It's only 29, but, you know, alright. I think he's a one-shot, frankly. Yeah, one-shot. Levels mean everything. Okay, this one's going to be a little bit tricky. But there were only 2 dragons. I just realized that now. That's a shame. It's going to take 2 shots to bring him down, but that's because of the pure attribute. Yeah, and then he goes down. The only 2 dragons. That's a shame. I guess the individual maybe only had 2 heroic dragons and they didn't want to put anything else in there. Well, maybe they're going to get a 3rd one now from this event. Maybe a 4th too. Alright, so we got this one up above. Let's see what they got. High Guardian, level 20. Alrighty. Yeah, well, it wasn't a one-shot. It will, however, be a 2-shot. Okay, there's 25. See, good dragons, they just need a lot of food, that's all. They just need a lot of food, and that won't hurt. But this is going to hurt a lot more. Okay, and Rocco, high nucleus dragon, alright. That's what I want. I want a high nucleus dragon. I want the next race to have that for the 10-lap reward. That's what I want. Alright, so Aurora Borealis. I'm going to delude myself that that metal attribute is actually ninja stars, even though it probably isn't. Ouch. Okay, I think he's going to finish him off, though. Okay, good dragons, just not enough food. That's all, just not enough food. Okay, and we got one more left, and it's this one right here. Tor! It's like looking in a mirror. Yeah, except of course this image is about to shatter. Okay. Crystal Dragon. Yes, once upon a time this would have been a tough team, especially at 32. Not anymore. Okay, 29. Yeah. kind of easy. They did their damage. They did take some big chunks out of them, but just not enough to get the job done. And there we go. Some more crumbs and we're done. So let's go back and see how those farms are doing. Cause I want more food. No? Okay. That's the way you do it. See, there are certain ones that are easy. If you have a lot of habitats, then basically the gathering gold one's going to be pretty easy. Now, if you're doing the breedings and the hatchings that they want you to do, try to save the dragons. The reason for that is because when you get the feeding ones, they'll be really inexpensive feedings, you know? Because, you know, the feedings, you can get a bunch from a low-level guy. Otherwise, you're going to be doing it to high-level guys, and it could be very expensive. And then just get rid of them when you don't need them anymore, right? Okay, nothing. And, of course, for foods, like I said, set them down on low, have them all reset at one time, and just let it rock. So let's see. I would need 29 to finish that one, and I have no intention of doing that. None at all. So I'll probably let a couple more fights go by. I'll keep getting the fruit. Hatching. That's hatching. How long until these guys hatch? Okay, 8.5 hours, 4.5 hours. Ugh. Maybe I'll do the 4.5 hour one before I go to bed, and then we'll see how many of those guys I've actually done in the meantime. Maybe I should just do this now. How many more? Do I have any more of these? Okay, I got another one. Alright, so this is what I'm going to do. I know I'm going to hate myself for this. Because you know what it's going to do? It's going to come up as 1, or it's going to come up as 2, plus 2, and then it's going to do the food. You're going to see that little fruit float to the top. So I'm really going to hate myself for doing this. So you're going to get to see some serious rage here. Alright, let's do it. Because otherwise, if I put this off, it's not going to go until another 24 hours. So. Okay, it finished in... Okay. Did it do something? Okay, it gave me a plus on something, but it let me spin again. Alright. I think that's the way that works. Okay, so 2. You see what it did? You see what it did? It did the food. It did the food. That which I'm getting actually quite easily. Oh. And now it's all done. If it had been either of the updates on either of the other ones, it would have been fine. It took both of them and did them on the one that was the easiest. There's my rage. I hope you enjoyed it. Anyway, so we have a heroic race again. Hopefully, you guys have gotten a bunch of people who are inactive and you don't have to worry about doing it. But if you don't have the Hypheneer, well, if you get to level 10, you will have it. So, lab 10, I should say. So, I mean, it's good that they're doing that. You know, I got the extra gems and another one of those green globes, although I don't need any more. It's good they're giving those green globes away so easily. I hope they give the future globes away just as easily, right? So, anyway, we got the special rewards. We got a heroic race. And if you're still in it, you still have the breeding program going here, the breeding thing. So... Anyway, I think that's going to be us done for today. So anyway, like I said, I may end up skipping a day or two here and there because the heroic race is really hard to make content out of once you've explained it. Just saying, it would make for some really short episodes. It's only when they ask for league wins and I can tag them in there and make longer episodes with that I really get to do something. So we'll see how it works out. So anyway, thank you very much for your attention. I really appreciate it, and play games because games are fun. See ya!